If you were to purchase a pastel pencil for beginners starter pack as a hard copy, you'd get the front cover and also, of course, the reference picture, which you'd need. You'd get 2 of these in the pack as well. In case you make a mistake, you've got another one. And this is the line drawer already printed on the ombre pastel paper, which we recommend. And we'll also give you one of these in case you want to do your own thing. But what if you were to purchase a pastel pencil for beginners starter pack download copy? Well, you still get that download to your printer. You wouldn't get that though. We can't supply you the paper. Let's put that to one side. You will still get that though. Now what you've got to do is get that onto there. Now, or any other pastel paper of your choice. We're suggesting this, and this is what we're going to use. So you'll see me using the ombre pastel paper, but you can use any pastel paper you wish. So how do you get that to that? Let me show you. Now, we suggest that you tape the pastel paper onto a stout board. Now, I'm using hardboard, which is ideal, but you could use strong cardboard or any surface that you want. It just gives a bit more rigidity to it. And what we do is use a tape to tape it on. Let me just show you how to do that. Get it fairly central, stick it down securely like that. Now I'm going to do that all the way around. Well, there we are. That's taped securely all the way around. Now, how do we get that onto there? There's 2 ways we can do it, and I'm going to show you both ways. First of all, we can use a 6B pencil, or you could use a 4B pencil or even an 8B pencil, but a 6B is the ideal one to use. It's a nice soft lead. Now, the reason for that is obvious. Let me show you. Now, I've already started this. Let me do the other ear. You can see through this if you put it. You can't, but I can. If you can't see through it, you just have to do it all. But you really want to do it on quite thin paper. You don't want any thick paper because it wouldn't transverse very well. Make sure you've got plenty of it on there. Now what this does is produces a carbon for you. Okay, make sure that's all right. Good, that looks good. Now, I don't want to spoil this because I'm going to show you how to do it with the other method. But let's do another one. This was another piece of paper. We'll put it on here. And it would be taped on this, but I won't bother now. Now, 6B pencil to one side. Here we got an HB pencil. HB pencil is a much harder pencil, and it will press through better. You could use another pencil, but I'm telling you what I would do. Go over the line like that, press it hard. Okay, like that. And like that. Let's just do that. That will give you the idea. Now, when I take that off, you'll see there's got a mark on there. See? Oh, it's not very clear, Colin. It doesn't have to be, folks, because there's another little trick. Put that to one side. I'll bring the other pencil in, which is 2B. 2B is my drawing pencil. So let's recap on that. 6B is the one we use for a carbon because it's softer. HB is harder, so it gives you a better impression. 2B is a drawing pencil, and it's what I use. So what you do is simply just go over the edge of that and draw what you see. Yeah, it's your own drawing transferred through. Now you can imagine that all over. Works really well. Okay, what if you make a mistake? Not a problem. You can rub it out. Now, the only problem with that is you rub the line that you put on, but you can just vaguely see, can you see that? You vaguely see that line. So if you did go, oh dear, I've gone too far, you can take it off. One of the benefits of this. So we don't want to do that though. That's one way of doing it. A second way, which is really a better way to be fair, is using one of these. This is trace down. And trace down is a graphite carbon. And this has got the carbon one side, not the t'other. So this is how we do this. Set up your picture as you want it. Move it over a little bit so you get it in frame. That would be just about right. Now you've got to tape this because it will move. If you don't tape it to the top. And what you want to do is create a flat like that. Got it? So you can check your picture as you go to make sure that you're transferring it okay. Put the 2B pencil to one side, bring the HB back in, put your carbon, now this is important, you put the carbon side down like that. If you do it the other way, the impression will come out on here, and that's no good. You'd have to do it again. Carbon side down like that. Okay, now this time you don't have to press quite so hard because that carbon is really responsive. So let's do this again. This is with the HB pencil. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do these little hairs. Now you don't have to follow these hairs exactly. They're just guidelines for you to do. Let's turn this round and I'll do the other side of that ear. Yeah, we got the whole ear done now. Put that in there as well. Okay, and that's what's it look like? It looks like that. The only thing is, you see, I haven't done the other line. This is useful. This is why it's so useful. I didn't go down there, did I? Right, so let's assume that I've gone over the whole thing there. What you can do then is take that off and come back in with your 2B pencil. Now here you can draw as much as you want or as little as you want. Same idea. You could draw with an HB. The problem with that is it can press it into the paper and give you a mark that is not easily erased. But as I'm going to show you in a minute, this can be taken off if you get it wrong. And then your hairs again. Don't have to do too much drawing. The drawing we've done with a pastel pencil. You just want the guidelines to give you the perimeters. So that looks good, doesn't it? Does it come off? Yes, it does. So if you make a mistake, you just redo it. Now that's pretty simple, and I don't think you'll have any problem at all with that. I've been using it for years and years and years and years and years. But as I say, if you want to draw it out freehand, you can do. That's up to you, but this is a much easier way of doing it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little session.